Hey guys, Taylor here with another video. I just want to take a second to talk to you guys about Omegle. Now, if you're here, you've probably been having some issues on Omegle regarding getting banned. So, first thing I want to say is don't worry, it's actually super easy to get unbanned from Omegle. All you need is a great VPN. The VPN that I happily recommend to all of you Omegle users is ExpressVPN. And I'm going to get into a little bit more of why ExpressVPN is a great choice later on in the video. But I just want to let you know that if you are interested in ExpressVPN, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. Feel free to check that out if you like. So if you're here, you probably already know what Omegle is, but for those of you that don't, Omegle is a free video chatting website. It actually allows you to connect with people all over the world, and you can either chat with video or text only. The good thing about Omegle is you don't need to register. There's absolutely no identifying details to connect you to the site. But like I said, if you're here, you probably already know that, and you've probably recently gotten banned from Omegle. So why might that happen? One of the main reasons is the algorithm that Omegle uses. It monitors how often calls drop, so if other users are dropping you from the chat quite often, or if you yourself drop others too quickly while chatting, it might register you as being spam, and your account may have gotten banned that way. Now the second reason is maybe you've been reported. So when you're chatting with somebody, both you and the person you're chatting with have the option to report the other person. Maybe they felt you were being offensive or negative, but sometimes people just report others just because. But regardless, you should always try to avoid being inappropriate and be respectful of others when you're chatting on Omegle. Otherwise, this could be one of the potential reasons that you've been banned. Another reason is potentially violating Omegle's terms and conditions. So if you're using Omegle, be sure to refer back to the terms and conditions that are posted on their website. Things like playing copyrighted music in the background while you're chatting, or potentially streaming copyrighted content in the background. Also, a few things to avoid like nudity or spamming. Also, just keep in mind the subject matter of your conversation. If you're looking to have a more adult conversation, definitely head over to the 18+ section of the site, because if you don't adhere to that rule, that could also get your account banned. So how long do these bans typically last? It's normally around 7 days, but it can last up to 4 months. Depends on why exactly you've been banned. Also, if you do break any of those terms and conditions, major things like racism, nudity, or spam, your ban could actually be permanent. But don't worry, I have a solution for you today that will actually get you unbanned from Omegle. So you might be wondering, if Omegle is completely anonymous and I don't have to sign up, how do they know that it's me when I'm using it, and how did they ban me? Well, they actually track your IP address. So every device that you use online has a specific IP address that's associated with that device. So when they block you on Omegle, they're actually blocking your IP address, not your specific account. So if you can change your IP address, then to Omegle, it looks like you're chatting from another device. Now, there are a few different ways that you can change your IP address. You can buy a new modem or router, or you can even call your internet service provider and try to convince them to give you a new IP address. But the easiest way to get a new IP address and to get on Omegle again is by using a VPN. So what is a VPN? Well, a VPN is a virtual private network. And what that means is that once you're connected to a VPN service, you get a new IP address. So what this basically means is your identity is completely protected, and it will seem from a technical point of view that you're actually located somewhere else in the world. When you're connected to a VPN, you can actually check to see if your IP address has actually changed just by Googling "what is my IP address" before and after. With that new IP address, you're effectively anonymous, and basically Omegle and all other websites will see you as a brand new user, and Omegle will work just like it normally did. So what's the best VPN for getting Omegle unblocked? Well, in my opinion, I really have to recommend ExpressVPN, and here's why. ExpressVPN is a very high quality VPN. So one of the major things you're going to want to look out for is speed. When you're chatting online using Omegle, you want to make sure that your internet's not slow or laggy. If you watched any of our head-to-head speed tests, you know that ExpressVPN comes out exclusively on top as far as speed is concerned. Also, unlike a lot of VPNs out there, ExpressVPN actually has custom apps that are built for all of your devices. So it doesn't matter if you're on Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, Linux, even mobile devices or smartphones, ExpressVPN has you covered. Aside from that, Express also is the best for torrenting and unblocking streaming services like Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, and hundreds of others. And just so you know, there aren't any bandwidth limits, so you don't have to worry about being penalized if you stream too much or if you download too much. Also, ExpressVPN also comes with this military-grade encryption that keeps you completely safe and anonymous no matter what you're doing online. And generally in your household, you probably have more than one device that you would like to be protected on. ExpressVPN is great for that as well, because you can use up to 5 different devices. So that can be phones, game consoles, computers, Whatever devices you have, Express can work on all of them. Also, if you do run into any issues at all, ExpressVPN has some of the best customer service on the market. They have a 24/7 live chat, and they also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is pretty great as well. Also, as you can see here, ExpressVPN has 3,000 servers in 94 countries. This doesn't really impact you with unblocking Omegle, but if you want to access content that's only available in other parts of the world, ExpressVPN can do that for you, and you have a ton of different options here to check out that content. For those of you that have never used a VPN before, ExpressVPN is also super intuitive and super easy to use. So if you are experiencing a ban on Omegle, here's a few steps for you to follow. So first and foremost, you're going to get that ban message. Big red bar on the bottom of your screen that says you're banned and the possible reason why. So all you have to do is go ahead and connect your VPN service. Using ExpressVPN, you see they have that big power button right there in the middle, and also underneath it says Smart Location. So what that does, it'll go ahead and connect you to the fastest network automatically, which is super great. So you're just going to go ahead and press that big power button in the middle. That's going to go ahead and change your IP address, and you're all set. The circle will turn green. That means that you're connected to a VPN service, and all of your internet traffic is going through it. Then, it's as easy as that. Go back to Omegle and start chatting. As you can see, there's no more ban. Like I said, ExpressVPN is a great option for you guys if you're using Omegle. I will include a link to it in the description below, as well as any promotions or discounts I can find, just to make sure you guys get the best deal possible. So again, if you're just looking for the best overall VPN for using Omegle, ExpressVPN is definitely a great option. But otherwise, I hope this video was really helpful for you guys. If so, feel free to give it a thumbs up. That would be super appreciated. And if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know down in the comments. I love getting the opportunity to answer as many of your questions as I can. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.